your friend WD Gain Trader. So today we are going to learn a very interesting strategy of retrograde momentum, and I have tried to explain it in the most simplest way possible with an example. So before we start, let me introduce to our Gann Cosmogram stock market course. You no longer need to depend on others for tips or when the market will give reversal or when the market trend or what are the support and resistance levels or when to enter and when to exit a particular stock or index or crypto of all world's market. Our Gann Cosmogram course covers everything from complete basics to advanced. If you have no knowledge of the market, then also you can purchase our course. The only condition is that you should have a laptop. This course will help you with everything you need to know, from complete basics to advanced market timing. The course will help you to learn intraday, swing and long-term trading. We have launched this course on stridewise.in website. So what are the topics we are covering and how to access or purchase it? So just open the Google and search here stridewise.in website. Stridewise.in. Enter. So this is our website, stridewise.in website. Scroll down. Here you can see our Gann Cosmogram Astrology Stock Market course. So just click on it. For the first 100 users, we have provided an offer of 47%, which is already applicable on the website. So the course price is only rupees 8499 for the first 100 users only. After that, the price will increase. So what you will learn from this course? You will learn how to find the reversals in the market, how to find the trending days in the market, how to find the support and resistance levels, trajectory lines of the planets, when to enter and when to exit from a stock, everything from basics to advanced. The only prerequisite here is you should have a laptop. So our course is divided in total 4 chapters and total 15 lessons. In chapter 1 we have 2 lessons. In chapter 2 we have 4 lessons. Then in chapter 3 we have again 3 lessons. And in last chapter we have total 6 lessons, which will cover every strategy which you need to know to time the market. You will have the access of the course for the next 2 years. For the next 2 years, your all queries will be solved through WhatsApp, call or Gmail at the same time. You will be provided with the certificate of completion, full premium support for everyone who is purchasing the course. So how to access this course? Here you can see buy now option. Just click on the buy now option. Then you have to do is you have to make an account. So sign up. Now enter your name here, WD. Then enter your email here. Here is our email where you can ask all your queries. Then generate your password and do the sign up. Then an OTP will come on your mail ID. So then just enter the OTP and click on verify OTP. So your account is successfully created. Now again log in, enter your Gmail, then enter your password and click on login. Login successfully. Now when you click on buy now, here you can see that you can make an payment. You can make a payment through Phone Pay, Google Pay, Paytm, credit card, Visa, through QR code. Everything is possible. You can make a payment through every payment mode. After purchasing the course, just send the screenshot on the following Gmail number, which is wdgantraders@gmail.com, or on the following contact number, which is 78599588276. If you have any query in accessing the course or any query related to the course, you can ask on the following Gmail or WhatsApp contact number. After that, here you will be able to see your course in the part of enrolled courses. So buy the course now at a nice discounted price of 8499 only for the first 100 users and avail this course to get started and boost your trading journey. Say no to tips. Let's now continue our topic of retrograde momentum strategy. So first of all, open the Genzilla application. First change the system from heliocentric to geocentric. Select the option of Venus from here. Here is our Venus planet and go forward in dates. So here you can see that Venus is moving in clockwise direction. Now when we go forward in date, suddenly you can see now it has started moving in anti-clockwise direction, opposite of clockwise direction. and after some time it again started moving in clockwise direction. So what is this overall process known as? So this overall process is known as retrograde movement. Let's see what is retrograde movement. So the planets appear to move backward in their orbit is known as retrograde motion. It is not physically realistic for the planet to begin moving backward in its orbit. It appears to be simply due to the relative positions of the planet and the Earth and how they are moving around the Earth. Let's take an example. So here are our two cars, a car A and car B. Car A is moving faster than car B. As the fastest moving car A overtakes the slower moving car B, the passenger sitting in car A feels as if the car B is moving backward, but in reality, it is the relative speed difference between the two cars. The only difference between them is the relative speed. Similarly, when you are sitting on a moving vehicle and looking outside, it appears as if the trees and buildings are moving backward, but in reality, they are stationary and the vehicle is moving. So, same case is of geocentric. Think as if you are standing on the earth and seeing the other planets revolving around you. The relative speed difference in motion is called retrograde motion. The same thing happens on planets also. The retrograde motion is important for the market on the days when it starts and ends. When the start or the end of retrograde motion coincides with other astrological phenomena, it increases the probability of a reversal or trend market. The main point you have to keep in your mind is that every planet does not work on every stock or index. There is a specific planet for each stock or index which works with higher accuracy. So how to find such planets for specific stocks or index? For that, you have to go into the past of the chart and apply it for every planet and check which retrograde movement of any planet is working perfectly and then apply that planet to present or future for higher accuracy. Also, farther the planet, the more it takes time to complete one orbit. So more time it will take for a retrograde movement to occur. The Mercury planet has the shortest orbit, that is, it is the closest planet to the Sun. So, based on statistics, the planet should have had this phenomenon of retrograde movement often during the past years. So, Mercury shows retrograde movement 3 to 4 times in a year. Let's take an example for Nifty chart. As I told you first, you have to check the past data to know which planet gives more accuracy to which stock or index. So, I checked the planet for the Nifty index and I discovered that Venus retrograde works perfectly about 90% of time. So select the Venus option from here. The settings which you have to keep is keep it clockwise, angle at 0 degree, and system we have to keep geocentric because retrograde movement is only in geocentric, not in heliocentric. So we will keep the system geocentric and planet we will keep as Venus. Now let's go in the past and check when the last retrograde movement was there. Make it weekly. Let's go in the past. Make it day. Go some days forward. 21. Okay, so here you can see that on the exact date 21 July 23 it stopped, and when we will go in forward dates we can see that it started moving in anti-clockwise direction, means the retrograde movement started. So the date was 21 July 23 when the retrograde movement started. Let's mark the date on the Nifty chart. Open the TradingView app. Here is our Nifty chart. Here is our date 21 July 23. Now you can see that the market was on very good trend in upward direction, but exactly from the date of 21 July 23 it started the downward movement. So this point was of the when the retrograde movement started. Now we will check for when the retrograde movement ended. So again go to Gann Cosmogram app, go forward in date. Okay, so here you can see that exactly on the date 31st August 23, the retrograde movement ended. When we go in forward date, we can see that it again started moving in clockwise direction. So the date was 31 August 23. Let's mark it on the Nifty chart. Here is 31st August 23. We can see that market was on downward trend, but after 31st August 23, it started going in upward direction. So we can say that for Nifty chart, the Venus retrograde movement is working very perfectly. Now let's go more in the past and check the more retrogrades of Venus and their impact on the Nifty chart. So open the Ganzilla Pro app again. Go back in date. We'll go in past. Make it as daily. Okay, so date 13 December 2021 is the date when the retrograde movement started. So when we will go forward in the date, we can see that it started moving in anti-clockwise direction. So this was the date when the retrograde movement started, which is 13 December 2021. Let's mark it on the Nifty chart. So here is the date. You can see that it was in upward direction from last 4 to 5 days, and exactly from this date 13 December 2021 it started the downward movement. It fall from the 17359 to 16518. So we can see there was a good reversal. Okay, now when this retrograde movement ended, again open the Ganzilla Pro app, go forward in date. Yes, 25 January 2022. Here you can see that exactly at 25 January 2022 the retrograde movement stopped. After this, when we go in forward direction, it again started moving in clockwise direction. So the date is 25 January 2022. Let's mark it on the Nifty chart. So here is the point 25 January 2022. You can see that market was in good downward direction, but after 25 January 2022, the exact date 25 January 2022, after which the reversal is there, and you can see it given good movement in upward direction continuously for next 5 days. The market was in green. What we can say here is that we checked the last two retrogrades of Venus and it is working perfectly on Nifty chart. So we can use it to predict future movements by moving forward in date and checking when the next retrograde will occur in the future, and accordingly we can place our trades. So for whatever stock or index you want to use retrograde, just go and apply to the past and check whether it is working or not. If it is working perfectly with high accuracy, you can use it for the future. Venus is little far away, so it takes time to show retrograde movement. It is seen approximately once every 2 years. But if you want to check for a shorter time frame, then you can use Mercury or other planets which are near to the sun. Like Mercury shows retrograde motion 3 to 4 times a year. But the more it takes time to make retrograde, it has more the accuracy. So this is all about our topic, retrograde momentum strategy. You can apply this strategy on any stock or indices. Just planets will be changed. The retrograde movement of planets will only change. I hope you all liked the video. Like, comment and subscribe. Target of 1000 likes for this video. Also, avail this opportunity to boost your trading journey.